Welcome to the book of Daniel, chapter 5. This chapter is entitled Handwriting on the Wall. From the book, The Prophet from Babylon, Understanding the Book of Daniel, we offer this service to help inspire you and make you ready to do a personal or group Bible study. Chapter 5 has to do with a man called Belshazzar. This is now many years after the time of Nebuchadnezzar. Nebuchadnezzar apparently learned his lessons from the things of God. Belshazzar did not. His relationship with Nebuchadnezzar is questionable, but the point is he's having a drunken orgy with 1,000 of his lords celebrating, we're not sure what. But one of the things he does is considered an act of blasphemy. Blasphemy means to insult and belittle God or the holy things associated with God. In this case, while they're having their drinking party and carousing away, Belshazzar asks that the silver and gold vessels that were taken from Solomon's temple when Jerusalem was destroyed in 586 BC, he wanted to use them as common utensils in his drunken party. This was considered blasphemous. And while they're in their drunken stupor, a very frightful thing occurred. A hand appears out of nowhere and starts to write on the wall. Mene, mene, tekel, upharsin. Well, of course, Belshazzar goes from gregarious to horrified. What is the meaning of this message, this handwriting on the wall? Well, of course, he didn't have a clue, and so they needed to find somebody who could interpret this for him. And who else but Daniel? Now, Daniel, by this point, is an old man. He probably is even retired. But Belshazzar was so desirous for an interpretation. He says, I'll not only give you a chain of gold, but you can have even part of the kingdom. Daniel doesn't want anything, but he's willing to interpret the dream. Let me read to you from verse 12. This is when Daniel was discovered as the answer for the problem that Belshazzar faced. For as much as an excellent spirit and knowledge and understanding, interpretation of dreams, and showing of hard sentences and dissolving of doubts were found in the same Daniel, whom the king named Belteshazzar. Now let Daniel be called, and he will show you the interpretation. What a wonderful way to be known, a man of wisdom, understanding, skill, grace. By the way, we all can be in that category if we have a lifestyle of walking with God. Not compartmentalized Sunday only and Christmas and Easter, but at all times. So Daniel is brought in and he says, I will interpret your dream for you, even though you can keep your gifts, Belshazzar. I don't want them. So in verse 26, this is the interpretation of the thing. Mene, M-E-N-E. God has numbered thy kingdom and finished it. In other words, there's going to be a change of kings and a change of kingdoms very quickly. Tekel, or tekel, thou art weighed in the balance and found wanting. So Belshazzar is going to be judged. Not just his kingdom is finished, but he will be on the chopping block. Peres means the kingdom is divided and given to the Medes and Persians. That's why we call the realm of Cyrus and Darius and Ahasuerus the Medo-Persian Empire. And then finally, upharsin, that's also the Peres. So I guess we have it there. Upharsin means, and it is finished. Daniel is given the gifts he's told he's to have, but that very night, Belshazzar was slain. And the Medo-Persians came into the picture, and thus one kingdom is transferred to another. What is amazing about the conquest of Babylon, despite its great fortifications and its water-filled moat, it was conquered without firing a shot. Thus ends one realm and begins another. And Daniel will have a prominent role even in the new incoming empire, despite his age and his association with the previous one. Welcome to chapter 6 of the book of Daniel. Welcome to chapter 5 of the book of Daniel, handwriting on the wall.